Hello staff. I am doing this only because Cindy told me to do it. And I did one practice run on this and then deleted it because I didn't like the finished product. So we're going to try it again with a little bit of experience behind me. So the first thing I'm going to do is just talk about the human face, and basically this is a quick exercise to produce a drawing using just shadows. So let me start out by talking about the face here. The human face is, and I'm going to adjust something here on the view, enter full screen, so I don't have to look at myself so much. Anyway, the human face has certain classical proportions that guide us when we're doing the face. And you can see here that the head is roughly an egg, and the eyes are in the center of that egg. There's a line across the very center of the leg that represents the pupils or the tear ducts, depending upon who you're talking to. And so you've got the top of the head represented by that red line, the middle of the head here, and the bottom of the head or the chin here. So we've got our basic division of the head. You can also, again, look at it so that the distance between this red line, which are the pupils, and the bottom of the nose is roughly half the distance between the center of the face and the chin, roughly speaking. And then the distance between the bottom of the nose and the bottom of the lip here is roughly half the distance between, or the bottom of the lip is roughly half the distance between the bottom of the nose and the bottom of the chin. So you get, you can divide this up into half and then half again, and then the chin. And then looking again at the face from another perspective, from the top of the forehead to the eyebrows is roughly a third. Top of the eyebrows to the nose is a third, and bottom of the nose to the bottom of the chin is a third of that space. You can divide the head up vertically into 5 sections of equal width, or columns if you want to call them that. So you've got from the ear to the outside of the eye, the entire width of the eye, the width of the nose at the bottom down here, the width of the eye, and then from the outside of the eye to the ear again. Again, these are classical dimensions. Everybody's face is different. Some people are going to have big noses, maybe like mine, bigger chins, bigger ears, especially as you get older. They get, whatever the saying is, they get longer and all that sort of thing. This guy's got short ears. I had short ears at one time. Okay, so what I want to do is, using that as kind of a basic structure, I want to create this head using just shadows. The face is really made up of shadows, and the best renderings of a face are usually going to be done when you're focusing on the shadow shapes rather than on the lines. To draw a little line for the pupil and some other line for the top of the eye and that sort of thing, rather than doing that using shadow shapes. So that's what I'm going to try to do here. We'll see how well I do. So we'll start out by drawing our egg, and he has a slightly cocked aspect to him. And then we can do the center, which is going to be those roughly there, the nose roughly here, and then the lip, and then we got the center, which is going to come roughly down, something like that. So kind of using those as my markers, I'm going to jump in here and just start putting some shadows in. This charcoal is not the greatest charcoal in the world. Let me get another piece that might be a little softer. So we come in here and we start coming in, and we're going to by keeping the charcoal on the paper, you now begin to kind of draw some of these lines. Being really rough about it, you know. And we're coming up here to go something like that. This is where we're really kind of going in to draw that eye using just a shadow. And it's kind of a double V. And then this is actually the eye. This would be the brow. And then coming down up and around like this, bend back up to there, cheek. Coming in like this. And, you know, I was just up there with Kathy and we were looking at all these pictures that she wants to share with the kids when we do our Zoom section this afternoon. This is going to be kind of fun. And then we come over here and we just kind of maneuver this other eye. Let's go down something like that. Like that. And again, that kind of aspect to it. I have heavy duty eyebrows. And then they sunk down like that. And then over here, this other eye is a little bit of a challenge. At least it was for me the first time it came around. You almost have to kind of back out of it a little bit to try to then the nose, you get this shadow like that, and it wants to come around a little bit of that nostril, I suppose. But roughly, now this eye is kind of right there, and actually, I did the same thing last time. And I had a little eraser here that I was using to kind of repair this. So really it's up here. We have this little mark. And then under that, we have this eye. And then there's same doggone thing happened last time. Let's it come down something like this. So we're getting some sense of the eye there. It's kind of interesting. And then this wants to come down like that. And we get this kind of sense of the head up there. But you can see, you know, almost without lifting the charcoal off the paper, we can create this image that's, you know, the guy's face. And using shadows and with an understanding of the dimensions of the face. And so we're going to come back around a little bit, kind of around here, right? And that kind of goes down there, and we've got There's my man, as best I can real quick. So, he's still a little cockeyed, you know, it's supposed to go like this. This brow should probably be up, really like that. But anyway, at least you can get a sense of this eye here. Poor guy. And something like that. So anyway, the whole idea here is, you know, to do this little practice thing and to see what you all think of it. I'm going to kill it at this point and send this to you as a YouTube and see what you think.